Hi guys, my name's Florence and this is Awake. Welcome back guys to another episode on our new Bible series, Seeking God. Most of us may know the song Lean on Me, and it's such a beautiful song. The lyrics are simple, yet the message is very powerful. I was doing some research around the song and the meaning behind it, and essentially it's looking at themes such as love and helping others, and that it looks at the idea that help can only be granted if someone is willing to accept it. One of the lyrics from the song says, "Please swallow your pride, if I have things that you can borrow." So often at times, sometimes we can be reluctant to seek for help. It could be for several reasons. We could be embarrassed and stuff like that, or it can also be as a result of pride. But helping others is a good thing, and seeking help is a good thing. I entitled this episode Lean on Me for a reason. We are not a one-man island. We all at one point or at several points in our life needed someone or leaned on someone during the times of difficulties. I know for me personally, the number one person I try my best to lean on is Jesus, as well as my friends and family. Jesus' whole ministry was essentially about helping others. When he was here on earth, he healed people, he preached to people, he forgave people, he fed people, he did amazing miracles, and this wasn't just something that he did. He wanted his disciples, us believers, to also do. In fact, he says in John 13 verse 34 to 35, "A new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." Love comes from God, and we can see various Bible verses that relate love with God. Love is a characteristic of God. It is essentially who he is. And with that being said, if we want to seek God more and reflect his character, we ought to show love unto others. And as we show love unto others, and this includes our enemies, not just those that love us back, it's not easy, and that's why we have to lean on God, because love comes from him, and he will be able to show us how to truly love others. There's some couple Bible verses that I wanted us to look through that basically drive home the point of why it's important to help others, and that it's something that God has actually commanded us to do. So in 1 Peter 4 verse 8 to 10 it says, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. So we're called to love others, and not only to love others, but to show hospitality, and to do it without grumbling. Sometimes when we're told to help others, we see it as an inconvenience. Maybe we feel like we don't have enough time, or we don't have enough resources. But just simply, smiling at someone, or giving them a words of encouragement, or just listening to what they have to say is still valuable. And John 15 verse 13 says, "No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend." The message here is that the sacrifice of Jesus represents the ultimate act of friendship. He was willing to lay down his life for us. He was willing to die on the cross for our sins. In the book of Romans it says that whilst we were yet sinners, that's when Christ died for us. If you want to draw closer to God, one way that you can do that is by helping others. So whether it's calling a friend that you haven't spoken to in a long time and seeing how they're doing, whether it's making a list of people that you want to pray for, whether it's giving food to the homeless, or volunteering at a soup kitchen, these are different ways that you are able to reflect Christ's character to others. and show the love of Christ to others. So I hope that you guys will be blessed by this episode and be encouraged.
Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed that video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other content that we publish. If you also want to keep up with us on our social media, our handle is @weareawake Ministries as well. So, my question for you is, are you awake?